2021, the roaring 20s. We're here, folks. 2020 has passed, and I think it's safe to say that 2020 was good to all of us, right? Right? This channel isn't here to discuss the grim, horrific topics, though, such as current topics and world news. No, we're here to talk about video games. Something to take our mind off of the perpetual spiral of depression and hatred that society has been slowly digging deeper into. So, what better way to ring in 2021 than with me talking about the games I think you should be looking forward to this year. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know if some of these games are coming out this year. I'm still waiting for my December 2013 release of Barkley 2, but you know, a boy can dream with some of these games. Speaking about fucking dreaming, Nirvana Cyberpunk Bartender Action. Nirvana is going to be a sequel to the exceptional bar simulation game ZYLA Cyberpunk Bartender Action, and was originally scheduled to come out at the end of 2020. So, what happened? Well, at the beginning of December, Suikoban Games announced that the game would be indefinitely delayed due to conflicts with the story and, as PC Gamer says it, developer Fernando Damas's overlong insistence on being the sole programmer and resulting burnout. Well, shit. It's going to be a minute until we see this game come out, so I decided I'm going to pick up a new hobby. I'm going to take up bartending myself as a way to at least pretend that this game exists.
Just a dash of olive oil. Just a dash of milk there. Oh, wow. Look at that. Cheers, boys.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just play Valhalla again.
Taste of this! This is for my fellow hunters!
I've been a fan of the Monster Hunter series since Monster Hunter Tri on the Wii, but I truly didn't become in love with it until Monster Hunter 4 Ultimates on the 3DS. Fuck, I bought one of the new 3DS XLs or whatever they were called just to have that second thumbstick to play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate with. I love the classic style of Monster Hunter, I guess you can say. How they play and just the aesthetics of the game. It feels a lot more like you're actually hunting down the monster. I did really like Monster Hunter World as well, but I felt the game was starting to get a little too westernized and was starting to move away from what I really loved about Monster Hunter Tri and 4. Now, Monster Hunter Rise just looks like the perfect amalgamation of those two games. The art style and just overall aesthetics that I love with the classic Monster Hunters, the gameplay changes that I enjoyed from World, as well as the new additions this game is going to bring, such as more open environments, the grapple hook stuff, you have a mount, the little doggy that you can ride around with, and also it just looks like more Monster Hunter, and that's all I need in my world, is just more monsters to hunt, to skin, to take off the fucking horn. I just can't wait. I can't wait to sink another 300 fucking hours into killing more monsters, baby! Having played both Nier and Nier Automata, I'm very happy to see that Nier is getting a remake. The game is aged kinda poorly in my opinion, but the story the game tells is an absolutely magnificent one, and one that I feel that people that have only played Nier Automata are going to definitely enjoy. It's going to be a bit different, since you're going to be playing as Yona's brother instead of her father, but I don't think the game's story is going to be too different because of that. Fuck, in 2010 when the game was originally released, it was released as two separate games in Japan, because fucking Kaguya thought they were making the next Pokemon or something. I feel like if you take Nier's exceptional story and pair with Nier Automata's excellent gameplay, you're going to have yourself an incredible game. And aside from the gameplay, the one other thing I hope they improve with this remake is the character dialogue. Like I said, the story's excellent, don't get me wrong, but I always felt the game had some fairly cringe-worthy dialogue.
You rotten book, or you're gonna be sorry. Maybe I'll rip your pages out one by one, or maybe I'll put you in the goddamn furnace. How can someone with such a big smart brain get hypnotized like a little bitch, huh?
If they can improve on just those two things, in my opinion, Nier Replicant will probably surpass Nier Automata as the better Nier game. Who am I fucking kidding? This shit ain't coming out this year. Now, I kind of fallen out of love with Double Fine over the years. Their earlier works, Psychonauts and Brutal Legend, are two of my favorite games, and I've enjoyed some of the other games they've developed over the years as well, such as Stacking, The Cave, and Costume Quest, but recently I just haven't given a fuck about their output, and that makes me kinda sad. I love Tim Schafer and I love Ron Gilbert, and I grew up on the old LucasArts adventure games, but the latest output from Double Fine is I just don't fucking care. But Double Fine might be back in the swing of things. After being announced what feels like 50 years ago, Psychonauts 2 is supposedly coming out sometime this year. For what I hope is a return to form for Double Fine, Psychonauts 2 looks to be an excellent 3D platformer, especially in a landscape with little to no 3D platformers coming out from any major publishers, let alone from fucking Microsoft. It just looks like more Psychonauts, and that's all I can ask for in a world with very little games that look like this. And I just hope that that Double Fine magic just comes back with Psychonauts 2. I said before in my Necro Barista video, but I absolutely love the works of Kotaro Uchikoshi, in particular his work on the Zero Escape series. I'm also a fan of Kazutaka Kodaka, the creator of the Danganronpa series. So, reason would have you think that I'm very excited for these two developers' first collaborative work in World's End Club. Now, yes, the game is currently available on Apple Arcade, but two things with that. One, who fucking cares about Apple Arcade? And two, the Apple Arcade release is only the first half of the game, with the full game being released on Nintendo Switch later this year. I've been keeping myself in the dark on this one. All I know is you have to play as a bunch of 12-year-old snot-nosed pricks that all have to work together to survive a death game. Yeah, perfect. They've both done that shit before. I'm in, baby. Just give me more Uchikoshi games. Yeah, Kodaka is there too. That's cool. But just give me more Uchikoshi games. When I was a wee little boy back in 2008, Left 4 Dead was just about the only thing my friends and I played. Even to this day, I've yet to find a co-op game that all my friends have stuck around to play with as long as Left 4 Dead. The campaigns were wonderful, the AI director actually seemed to work, gunplay felt excellent, the characters were well written, especially for a game like Left 4 Dead. I still have fond memories of this game to this day, and every once in a while me and my friends will still hop back on and play a few rounds of the game. And now Turtle Rock Studios, formerly Valve South, the original developers of Left 4 Dead, are back with Back 4 Blood, and I'm hoping that it will be a return to form of those excellent co-op shooters from back in the day. Turtle Rock's previous game, Evolve, had some good ideas to it, and I even had some fun playing with it during like a free weekend or something on Steam, but it suffered from very little content at launch, and fucking season passes, and so much day one DLC, you would have thought fucking 2K Games was gonna file for Chapter 11. But I really have hope for Back 4 Blood. The trailer got me super excited. I think Turtle Rock can bounce back from Evolve and return to what they do best. 4-player co-op zombie action. So yeah, 7 games I'm excited for coming out in 2021, and I think you should all be excited for these as well. Expect reviews for pretty much all these games when they come out throughout the year. I hope you all had a Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and let's hope 2021 is just a bit better than how 2020 treated us.